Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for Channel Disturbance. This is an M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. This one is sitting on the top spawn, on the north spawn of Cliff, under the command of ChaosWarlord. Okay, battle started. Well, we've got 3 replays by ChaosWarlord for you to watch. This is the first one up. He's in the Tier 9 American. It's got an 8-inch howitzer because this is the M55. It's capable. Not when you drive like that, it's not. It's capable of 1050 alpha, and it will go through 52mm of armor, and it's got a burst radius of 11 meters. But, well, he's rather made his presence known by knocking down a few things there. Let's see if the enemy Arty responds. Well, he's aiming down the western pass. We briefly saw an Object 140 hiding behind a rock. Now that's a Soviet medium tank. And he's now looking for the enemy Arty. Oh, I just saw a tracer from the back of the map. In fact, 2 tracers. He fires at one of them. Not sure he was actually on target there, but I saw 2 tracers, basically almost one behind the other. Yep, there you can see them again. They're fast firing, whoever they are. One's the Object 261, one of them's a 212A, and the other one's a GW Tiger. So rather than being fast firing, I think it's actually more the fact that they are taking it in turns, and they're all in the same vicinity. They're over here. This is where they are. They're over here. He's aiming for the bushes. There you go. There's one of them. Yeah, he spotted it. He fires a round in, and he's got the kill. Yep. Bang on target this time. He spotted it. He got it right. He knocked the tree down. I think that's really because he's trying to give the enemy something to aim for. And of course, if they aim for the tree, then they're going to miss him by a mile. Now, there was another one. There we go. There's the other one. They're doing the classic mistake of sticking together. And you really do have to have some spacing between your Arty. And, well, the other one's in the bushes now. And we can see a whole bunch of enemy tanks making their way up the western pass onto the plateau above it. But he's still doing his counter battery. Now, one of them's over here, and the other one is at the back of the map. He's fired one round in. Didn't get that one. Now, I was taking control of the reticule, so actually we would actually see exactly where he was looking. Now, if he gets it right, that's our fellow Arty firing in there, the GWE 100. He's not loaded yet. 34.67, near enough 35 seconds between each shot. He's now going to have a go at the T10 in the centre line. Regards counter battery, you shouldn't really ignore all of the enemy tanks. You notice that the enemy Arty were actually focusing on getting enemy tanks, not counter battery. If you focus solely on counter battery, then the enemy do get an advantage because you're leaving their tanks alone whilst you're going counter battery, and that means that they get a free ride and potentially they could wipe out your teammates. He's going for that T10 again. Almost loaded. He has loaded a load of premium rounds. Now the premium rounds have got a bigger splash. They're 12.2 meters, whereas the standard rounds are 11.1. He fires a round, and we don't get to see exactly what happened to the shell. Now, I would counsel against you doing this because it ruins the replay if you can't see what happens to the shell. Yes, you do get a results pop up, but you just don't see if the shell hit them on the front or on the rear, or, you know, just where it actually hit them. Now, he's over in the bushes. He's over here. Now he's trying to look for him there. He's over here. That's it. Now he's looking. He's looking. That's it. Get it right. Nope. A bit further down. That's it. And there's one of them. Just saw them fire. He fires another round in. And yes, he's killed the 212. He was the one who was hiding behind the GW Tiger. That's what I saw earlier in the game. So that's where they're all close together, you see. They're all bunched up. And when Arty bunches up, you see the tracers much easier. So do stay away from your fellow Arty. Stay a good distance between you, otherwise you can be counter-batteried. And especially that's very true on mines. Mines is one of the maps that is most dangerous to group together in that corner, because then everyone knows that's where the Arty is. And if you all base yourselves in that corner, you're going to start losing tanks. Start losing Arty. One of What Arty Noobs members, a player by the name of Armor Professor, showed us that you can actually play the mines map without actually going to the corner. He actually found a position a little further away, and well, ChaosWarlord fires around in at that tank, didn't get any damage. So you can actually fire from other positions, although some of them are a bit open. So I wouldn't counsel doing it all the time. It's just vary where you actually position yourself. And on mines, by the way, you must keep relocating after each shot, because if you don't, you are asking for trouble. Well, the GW Tiger just killed that RU-251. It wasn't a GWE on that position just alongside us, it's the GW Tiger. The GWE is a bit further over, in fact, he's in a more conventional position. Well, we're 2 tanks up on the enemy at the moment. But it looks like they do have a bit of an advantage now, because although we're 2 tanks up, the enemy have lost 2 Artys. And we just lost a heavy tank to that Object 140, and he goes down as well. Leopard prototype, can you get a shot onto him? Lining him up, fires the round in and goes long. I think that would have been fairly near him. Now he's anticipating that that enemy tank is going to be on the corner. In fact, he's not. And there's an EBR now on the loose as well, fairly close. We're all being bunched into this northwest corner of the map. The enemy has control of everything else. Although we're 3 tanks up on the enemy, they seem to be doing more damage than we are. Even though we've taken more of their hit points. Yep, the EBR is now trolling our Leopard 1. He's gone to counter battery again. He's in those bushes. Unless, of course, he's relocated. And the EBR's just killed. Oh, no, it's actually the Leopard Prototype A actually took out our Leopard 1. The one that was actually trying to stop the EBR. The enemy's trying to even the score. This is going to be very difficult now. EBR 90's on the prowl, and of course he will pick off targets of opportunity. There's a Wizzy 132 and he's gone, and now he's coming over the cap. He'll go for the Artys now. Yeah, they've let a fox into the hen house, and now the GWE 100 is threatened, and so is ChaosWarlord. There goes the GWE. Our GW Tiger's already been killed. And so he's going to be heading this way any second to kill ChaosWarlord. Any second he's going to appear over that ridgeline, come down the side. He's gone back to the cap for some reason. I think he knows that ChaosWarlord's ready for him. If ChaosWarlord fires, he will fire, and he will come over that ridgeline to finish him off. He fires, and he takes out the E4 on the enemy team. But now 1 tank down on the enemy. They've got control of the cap. The EBR knows that we're there. Well, Sixth Sense hasn't gone off, but so the EBR must realise that there can only be a few places where Arty can be located. I'm surprised he's not come over to finish off ChaosWarlord. I think he's just content to force the IS-7 to come back to the cap so his teammates can shoot the IS-7 in the back. ChaosWarlord's trying to aim for the Leopard prototype, anticipating that he's going to shoot the IS-7. There's an old saying that comes from the British Empire, I suppose, is wait until you see the whites of their eyes before you shoot. It's to let the enemy get really close before you let loose onto them. Well, that EBR is still trolling around. He's got a long reload. Will he be able to get a shell into that EBR and take him out? He's now trolling our Death Star, and he's killed the Death Star, that EBR. They really are so OP, these vehicles. They shouldn't really be in the game. The Death Star used to be the most OP tank destroyer in the game. Now it's been consigned to just another target for the EBRs to take out. And the EBR's headed this way. Oh, not anymore! That was pretty brutal. Got a direct hit with an Arty round, took him out. Well, it's 2 versus 3 now. All we've got is the IS-7 left, but he's facing off against the Leopard prototype and he's being artied. A Gorilla is in sight. A Gorilla 15. And he is a one-shot. Unfortunately, we just lost our IS-7. And we're loaded. Okay, that's it. Shells in the breach. And the breach is closed. Fires around in. Oh god, he's blind killed the Gorilla 15, but he was seen, and the Object 261 finishes him off. And that's it, the end of the game. Oh dear. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 14 in that one. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, but there was no other medals and no classification, I'm afraid. Yes, on this occasion, it was a loss. So let's have a look at the team scores and see how it all worked out. Well, we can see that the high scorer was the Leopard prototype A with 4,294 hit points of damage. Then that EBR-90 managed 3,533. Now, who believes in their right mind that a wheeled vehicle would do that much damage in in any battle? If they would, then there would be fleets of them in all of the armies. Massive fleets of them. They wouldn't bother to buy tanks at all. They just buy EBRs, and everyone would have EBRs. So it's completely ridiculous to have them in the game doing that sort of damage. The next high scorer was the Superconk on our team with 2,941 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was ChaosWarlord got 5 kills, so did the Leopard prototype. They both got 1/3 of the enemy team between them. 4 kills went to the GW Tiger, so it was Arty who was doing most of the work here. They got 9 kills, 3/5 of the enemy team between them, but unfortunately only 3 other members of their team actually managed to get a kill. The Leopard 1, the Superconk, and the Object 430U. None of the others actually managed to get a kill at all. And when it came to kills, of course, we should point out that 2 members of the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. The Object 261 and, yes, again, the BR Clown Car, he also got 2 kills. When it came to base XP, yes, the EBR was the high scorer because of all the spotting he was doing. 1,232 to him, 1,150 to the Leopard prototype, and 758 to the Object 261. And ChaosWarlord got 554, which was the highest on his team. He fired 12 rounds, got 5 direct hits and 2 penetrations, 8 splash. Damage of 2,738 hit points, of which 2,339 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit, it was a penetration, and that was from the Object 261. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 5, and did 5 stuns, but got no damage from it. 20,310 credits on a premium account, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he did fire a fair amount of premium ammo as well as standard. 37,928 credits loss out of that game. 554 XP, 831 taken away. So yeah, rather sad that it is an end. It was a loss, but he did get the satisfaction of shotgunning 2 of the enemy vehicles, specifically the clown car and a Gorilla 15. So I suppose that's some small compensation. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and do vote for the clown cars to be removed from the game. Thanks for watching.